What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. I decided to go live. I actually stepped outside on a jacket apparently. Like I didn't think I needed a jacket, to be honest with you. Then I stepped outside and I was like, it might be getting a little chilly. I'm gonna put me a jacket on apparently. Anyway, so I want to have a quick conversation with y'all. I want to start having more. I gotta start doing more lives or whatever. I want to have a quick conversation with y'all real quick. Um, so I heard some shenanigans. I don't know how true this is. Obviously, put it in the chat. What kind of, how do you think this is? Put it in the chat. I don't know how true this is, but apparently there's a social media push. Notice what I'm saying. I'm not saying that this is something that happened. I'm not saying it's definitive. I'm saying that there is a social media push right now to have Diddy's name attached to whatever that is that had happened to Jamie Foxx. I have no idea why this is a thing, but right now this is a thing. I mean, I saw it. Wait, what? So I saw it pop up. Also, RIP to the Michael Jackson impersonator. I want to get into that too. So I'm looking for somewhere to sit down, to be honest with you. So I saw they got like a dog park over here. I'm not gonna go sit in the park, but I'm gonna see if there's water on the basketball courts. What up, Azul? How you doing? Chilling. Hit that like button so we can send out some notifications. I'm gonna go walk over here and see if there's water. I didn't come play basketball today because I assumed there was water over there. Any regard, there seems to be a push to attach Puff Daddy's name, P. Diddy's name, to the situation that has just happened with Jamie Foxx. I don't know. What up, Marco? I'm not subscribing to that. I'm not saying that that's a thing. I'm just telling you that that's what's going on. And I have something to say about that real quick. I want to talk about that Michael Jackson impersonator. But I want to say something real quick. Listen, pay attention. 50 Cent said this. Why the fuck is the store like? Why is the store not there no more? Like we had a store here, and it's like they took the whole store out. Why? I should have asked dude when I saw him yesterday. What up, Hector Cruz? So basically, allegedly, well, not even allegedly, because he did, but Jamie Foxx came out and he said a couple of things about 50 Cent that 50 Cent not have. I mean, not 50 Cent. That Puff Daddy might not have liked. Some people now believe that Puff Daddy might be have something to do with the situation that's currently going on with Jamie Foxx. So I want to say that to say this. 50 Cent recently, 50 Cent a couple of years ago, he went on one of these talk shows and he basically said, don't F around with your man. He said, Puff Daddy is not, nope, it's way too wet. Oh, nope, I'm out of here. So he said, don't mess around with Puff. He said, everything Puffy touch dies and disintegrates. Pardon me, we outside, y'all know I spit a little. He said, everything Puffy touch dies and disintegrates. Don't go near him. And so I hear him say that. Then he start throwing out names. He said Big, he said Mace. And then we look at all of the people that was a part of the bad boy camp. None of them are in a better situation, like for the most part. A lot of those dudes is all messed up. Now, with that being said, you look at what happened with the people in the Rock Nation camp. The people in the Rock Nation camp, Jay took care of his people for the most part. Like, no cap, we not fronting. Jay took care of his people for the most part. You look at a lot of those Rock Nation dudes now, and they doing pretty good in life. They got businesses, they got money, they, taking care of their family, all that type of stuff. They doing good in life. Now you look at them bad boy dudes, they dying in the hospital from bad organs and all types of different mess like that. And I want to say something specifically. And this got to go to the Black Rob situation. And this goes directly to the Black Rob situation. All right, so I grew up in that, not in the Black Rob circle. Don't get this, don't get this wrong. I didn't grow up in Black Rob circle, but when I tell you, I know people that know him. I know people that know Black Rob. I can even tell you when Black Rob was out on the block. If you're talking about Burnside Ave, if you're talking about over there on West Burnside Ave, you're talking about Hennessy Place, you're talking about Lauren Place, you're talking about over there. So if you know, you know. You feel me? If you know, you know. You know I know what I'm talking about. I keep trying to tell y'all I'm tapped in with all of this shit. People just be hating, fam, and you can't stop people from hating. So you know who else was around there? Who's that basketball player? I forgot his name. He used to play, a dark-skinned brother. He played in the Rucker for a couple of years. He was big, coming out of New York City, big. I can't remember his name right now. He was nice, dark-skinned dude. Point guard. Anyway, in any regard, I remember his name. I'm going to tell you. But in any regard, around that time, Black Rob and him and all of them niggas used to be out there on that block. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I try to tell people all the time. I don't care how much talent you got. If you spending too much time on the block, all that shit going to waste, homie. I don't care how much talent you got. I don't care about what skills you have. I don't care about what advantages you have over the other niggas in the hood. You spend too much time standing on that corner gonna eat you alive. Skip? No, not skip. You spend too much time on that corner, those corners is gonna eat you alive. I promise you. I know a lot of dudes that was in this industry, in that industry, had athletic careers and everything else. And because they spent so much time on them corners, since they was hanging out with their homies, they spent all their time hanging out with their homeboys, all their time chasing girls, all their time getting high, and they let all of those advantages that they had, they let their positions slip right out of their grasp, fam. This is a fact. I can't remember the dude's name. When I remember his name, y'all gonna know who I'm talking about. So I say all that to say this. So, fucking bird, fam. I say all that shit flew dumb close to me. I say all that to say this. They said that dude got, they think he might have got poisoned with lithium. Right? So that's what they saying. So basically, they think they might have cooked this nigga brain, fam. They might have cooked his brain, fam. You know what lithium do to you? They might have cooked his brain. If you're trying to tell me that the what he's suffering from has to do with lithium poisoning, and he's still in a coma, or he's still knocked out, or he's still in a hospital, or whatever the hell was going on, they might have cooked that dude's brain, fam. And let's just keep it a stat. Jamie Foxx is one of the most talented people we've ever seen. Let's just be honest. Jamie Foxx is one of the most talented people that we have ever seen. And from what they're saying, he didn't have any kind of drug dependency. He didn't have any of that going on, fam. He was just a regular dude, just living his regular rich life. He was actually in the middle of shooting a movie, just so we could be clear. I think he's in the middle of shooting some kind of, in the middle of a shoot. So I say all that to say this. In any regard, dude, Jamie Foxx is damn near the most, who do you know more talented than Jamie Foxx, fam? He sings. Only thing I don't know him to do is dance. I don't know if he could dance. Has he tried? What do, out of everything going on with Jamie Foxx, what do you know Jamie Foxx to not be able to do? No, they're saying that Diddy did it. I'm not saying any of that happened, just so we could be clear. But they're saying that Diddy did it because he was busy out there talking about Diddy's parties and all of that shit that be going on in Puff Daddy's parties that Puffy might not want people talking about. And somebody said, and he could dance. So I don't know what it is that he can't do, fam. It seems like he knows how to do everything. Tell me where to lie at. He could sing, he could act. You said he could dance. He did it on the show all the time. So what can't he do? What up, Maritza? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything is going well with you and yours. You said they didn't realize that they were dealing with a real snake eventually, and he did a lot of interviews talking about how he was recording at Puffers. Somebody else wrote a comment I want to watch. Oh, wait, before the how you get associated. Somebody said, did he be raping artists? That's what they said, fam. All of this shit is accusations. You already know how it is. When somebody get mad at you, they start lying. So all of this stuff is accusations for the most part. All of this stuff is accusations. You know how it go. Somebody get mad at you, so they start lying. You know how it go, fam. That's why I'm always wary of people who stay friends with people that they know are liars. Like, how you gonna stay friends with somebody you know a liar, fam? Like, why would you do that? Why would you even do that to yourself? Why would you do that to you and the people that you fuck with? Why would you do that? Why would you hang around a known liar or someone you know is a liar? Other people might not know. Just so we can be clear. Yeah, no. At the Puffers. I thought that was funny. I thought that was on purpose. No, yeah. So he was talking about how he was at Puffy's parties talking about could he record and all this other shit. Nah, Puffy's into some. Okay, so I'm telling you this from a perspective of a dude that been knowing about Puffy since the 90s, fam. I know about Puffy since before that damn Columbia College situation. I know about him before then, fam. Remember, whether you want to believe it or not, I grew up with people in the industry, fam. I grew up with people in the industry. I grew up around the industry. I was going to I was a teenager, fam, going to album release parties. You feel me? So I'm telling you to tell this. I'm even gonna tell you the whole story so you can know how I know. So I used to know this dude that lived in the buildings I lived in. I'm trying to be as vague as possible. I'm not gonna say which buildings. I used to know this dude that lived in the buildings that I lived in, and he was he actually made beats and stuff like that. He actually he made beats and stuff like that for people also. But besides doing that, he was a barber. So he used to cut dude. He says, and I heard this story in the 90s, fam, just so we could be clear. He said he used to cut some dude that was sexual partners with Puff Daddy. He used to cut the dude hair. He said the dude used to come into the freaking barbershop and talk about how Puffy was gay. He was just open. Like, obviously, Puffy wasn't open about it. But dude was telling this nigga whole business. He was in the studio. He was in the how do you call that? He was in the barbershop telling all of Puffy's sexual business about how he do mess around with dudes. I don't know if what he was saying was the truth. I'm just telling you a story. Copy? So there's always been that rumor out there about him. What up, Fox? Somebody put my Cash App in the chat, y'all. Somebody put my Cash App in the chat. So there's always been those rumors about him. Like, always. You understand what I'm saying? Like, those rumors been going on about Puffy forever, fam. And not for nothing, the way I heard the story, it wasn't solicited. Nobody didn't go up to dude. Nobody even knew who, like, niggas knew who Puffy was. Don't get it confused. But we knew who Puffy was because people knew who Big was. You understand what I'm saying? So this is, remember when Biggie did the song with Supercat? Puffy's on that jump off also. Remember when Diddy did the song with Supercat? I mean Supercat. I heard the story around that time. So this is when, like, because what you got to understand is you don't really get you become known before the money get there, fam. That's what people don't get. Like when you become social media, when you a rapper, when you or whatever the hell you are, you become known. Everybody knows you before the money gets there. The money gets there last, man. And that's what a lot of people don't understand and don't get. The money get there last. The fame gets there first. The fame gets there first. The money gets there last, man. Just keep that in mind. Whenever y'all seeing these dudes out here, the money gets there last. You got to be a little bit nicer to social media people. Be a little bit more nicer to these rappers, to these people that's trying to make it. A lot of them is spending their last to look good for you at a concert, fam. A lot of them is spending their last so they could jump on. She got a nice ass. A lot of y'all be spending their last so they could jump on a freaking bus to get to whatever town they supposed to be performing for you at. I'm gonna ask her if she knows what happened. Yeah, be a little bit kinder to your social media and your rappers and your whoever in your town that be trying to get to it. Hey, pardon me. You know what happened here? Pardon me. You know what happened?
Yeah.
No, period?
Yeah.
Why? You know? Did they get thrown out?
I think it's something about commercial using this area. Maybe it's not allowed. I don't know.
Somebody told on them. Snitches.
I think that probably the management, I don't know, whoever is in charge probably wants someone else to come. So this is just my guess. I don't know. But it's impossible that a huge community like this is not going to have a store. It's ridiculous.
That's a fact.
They've been here 5 years. Now they told them that apparently this is not to be used for commercial use. So they had to leave. But I'm sure a couple of months going to pass.
And then
And
somebody
they're
else.
gonna say, "Oh, we fixed it." Let's see.
That's a fact. Appreciate your time.
Yeah.
She's nice. Yeah, they took our store apparently. I like the store. There was some nice people that ran that store. That this cute chick that used to work there too. There like 2 or 3 cute chicks that used to work there. Nice store. I like those people. Always so nice, always so polite. Like that's all you can ask for. Nah, I'm not in Parkchester. What up, Remy? I'm in BK, man. I live damn near on the beach, man. Like the beach is like 2 blocks in that direction, fam. I live on the beach. Not even 2 blocks. You can see the beach from where I'm standing, fam. That's the beach right there. You see where that second tree is? That's the beach. You see where that second tree is? That's the beach, fam. Right on the other side of that gate. Yeah, I live on the beach, fam. Nah, I'm just saying this way I live is so good. I'm just happy I live in a community with nice people. That's it. I'm just happy I live around nice people. I mean, it could be wherever, fam. You can live wherever. It's the quality of the people you live around, the quality of the neighborhood. You can live wherever, fam. I do not know where Rosie Mall is. I have no idea what that is. But yeah. I'll show y'all what we looking at. So I don't know what was here. Something was here. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think might have happened. It could be what homegirl just said too. So they took this guy's whole store. Why? Why can't he make a living? Why can't, when somebody don't want to walk outside the gate, somebody can't come here and pick up some stuff? Like, oh, Roosevelt? Nah, I'm not near. I'm in Brooklyn, fam. Like, why can't, when people don't want to walk all the way out there because you just want to do 5 minutes, why can't you have a store to just go to get like the little necessities and shit like that? Now, if somebody want to go get, let's say you got a shit, fam, and you need some toilet paper. Now you got to go all the way out. Now you got to go all the way out the community to go get toilet paper, fam. That shit don't make no sense. How you doing? Oh, God, just watching. He probably like, he just think I probably just stayed here talking to myself. Yeah, nah, yeah, you wait for it. Nah, you good. Don't worry about it. So, oh, I tell you what I think might also happen. I think what she's saying is right, though. Somebody might have complained, or somebody might have came and tried to put their own business up. And then when they was told they couldn't put their own business up, they made a big problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, they made a problem. I can't do it, so nobody can do it. You know how people are. I keep trying to tell you, you got to stay away from those type of people. Those type of people is bad, fam. Stop having yourself around people that if they can't have something, nobody can have it. You feel me? What up, Straight G Turo? Salute. Hope everything going well. You understand? So that might be what actually also happened. I think what she said is right, though. You give it a couple of months, and all of a sudden, somebody is going to be having their own business here. Shoot, I hope they do open residential. Maybe then we could go speak to them. We could open up maybe we could talk to them and we could get a spot. I know how to make, Southern black food. I'm pretty sure somebody might like that here. I could cook the shit out of some collard greens. What you talking about? I cook for real, for real. I cook all of that stuff that you see at the Southern black tables. I cook all of that stuff for real, for real. All of that Thanksgiving stuff, all that, I cook that for real, for real. How you doing? All right, chilling. Okay. Nice community. I like it. Everybody's always so polite and nice. Like damn human, like civilized human beings, fam. That's all you can ask for. Motherfuckers, you be asking people to be civilized. They be thinking you asking for too much. Anyway, in any regard. So somebody said, how is Puff involved in the situation with Homeboy? So Jamie Foxx had been recently coming out and he was talking crazy about Puff Daddy. Nah, I'm not putting 10 pounds of sugar on the yams, fam. I'm going to say this much, and this is an actual fact. When I was growing up in my family, my father made the best sweet potato pie. And I'm not saying that because I think that. I'm saying that because apparently everybody in my damn family thinks that. Everybody in my family thinks my pops makes the best sweet potato pie. At least, when I was growing up or whatever the case is. I didn't get it. At first I thought maybe because that's the only thing he knows. That's not the only thing he knows how to make. But apparently he's really good at the shit. For real, for real. And he does not put a pound of sugar in the shit. So I never learned that way. I don't put a pound of sugar in the yams. Because then you're just eating fucking sugar, fam. I could have just poured you a bowl of sugar and gave you a spoon. Anyway, let's get back to it. So the question is, how is Puff Daddy involved with this Jamie Foxx thing? I am not personally saying that Puff Daddy has anything to do with the Jamie Foxx situation. I'm saying that social media is either they're trying to engineer this or they're trying to create this as the new narrative. Well, they do say Jamie be all up in the elites parties doing some wild things. I have heard, okay, so this is going to sound effed up, but any which one of those actors and rappers and whoever the hell that like putting on dresses, I just assume that they go both ways, fam, because I couldn't do it. Now, do I know people that I know that is 100% straight and they would? Absolutely. I know people that would. Don't get this confused. Don't get it confused. I know people that I consider to be 100% straight, and they would. I wouldn't. I'm not putting on no dress. I'm not putting on no skirt. I'm not dressing like no woman. I'm not doing nothing to be trying to equate to a woman. I'm just not doing that, fam. It don't make sense. So how you doing? So um I usually think all of the rappers, all of the actors that do all of that stuff, I just generally think that they all might go both ways or do go both ways, just so we could be clear. That's one. Two, what Jamie said was, I don't even think he said gay stuff, just to be general. He just said wild stuff. So, okay, so Puff Daddy used to have this chef that used to cook for him. She said that she used to be forced to do sexual favors for his friends. Like he used to force her, like she had no choice. Like if you work for Diddy and somebody want to have sex with you, it's just that's one of the things you have to do, male or female, apparently. So there's no telling what's going on in a Diddy party, allegedly, just so we can be clear. Do you think that that's enough reason to try to kill a nigga? I am not doubting that any. Are y'all listening to me? I don't think Diddy cares if anybody calls him gay, fam. So I don't think it has anything to do with homosexuality. I don't think Diddy cares, fam. Diddy don't care about that. First of all, Diddy's walking around with that girl who looks. That one's about to be gone. Okay. Little cutie. So I'm laughing because she out here with her, I don't know if that's her son or her daughter. He's dressed in blue. And he's just made a beeline for it. He was like, I'm out of here, mom. That was funny. Kids are dope. So yeah, so I don't think it was necessarily about any kind of gay shit. It might have just been just weird shit. We don't know what it was, fam. We don't have the slightest idea what it is that Jamie Foxx might have seen, or somebody might think Jamie Foxx might have seen. It might not be what you think it is. That's all I'm saying. It might not be some, what's his name said what's his name said that he walked in and saw an actor going down, a male actor going down on other dudes. Didn't Cat Williams say that? He kind of alluded he kind of alluded that it might have been Kevin Hart when he said it. Anybody else remember that shit, or is it just me? He kind of alluded that it might have been Kevin Hart. He kind of alluded, I keep getting distracted. It kind of alluded it might have been Kevin Hart. But you know what? When he told that story, I was basically thinking it might be Kevin Hart or it might be Jamie Foxx. I was thinking it might be either one of them. Just so we could be clear. I figured it might be either one of them. I don't put nothing past these dudes. So I don't have the slightest idea. We gonna have to see. Cause somebody comment. I want to make sure my comments is still working. Cause somebody comment. That's really messed up. They kicked these people out of here though. Damn, they left like food here, fam. Yo, look at this shit. I don't know if it's good, but they damn sure left some food here. I don't know if this shit is good though. The shit says sell by, and it got a price tag. I don't know. I don't know when these shits are supposed to get sold by. I don't know when they were supposed to get sold by. I think she's thinking about the same thing I'm thinking about.
Come on.
Hey, what's up there? Chilling.
Мам, ну едь, она стоит здесь. Мама.
Okay, I'm gonna repeat this again. I am not saying that Jamie Foxx's sickness is related to Puff. I'm saying that on social media, people are putting this out there. I think that there's a campaign against Puff Daddy trying to make it seem like this is something that he did. I tried to kick dude. It says that I can't. It says he's hid. I guess he's not hid. So I'm not saying that Jamie Foxx, I'm not saying that he's connected to Jamie Foxx's situation. What happened and what piqued my interest was somebody said something about lithium. So if you know about lithium poisoning, isn't lithium also the thing that they give you like when they trying to like it's like an acid trip, right? So somebody said, and I seen it being posted that somebody said, damn, they just ripped the damn thing up, man. Like, this is crazy. Let me show y'all this. They just ripped the shit out of the floorboards, fam. Like, why were they so angry? Like, these people are good people. See what happens when grandma show up? They forget you exist. How you doing? Yeah, I like these people, and this was a nice place. Oh, she came to get her food. Sorry about that. Yeah, this was a nice place. I touched those people's stuff. I didn't know that they was taking it with them. My apologies. But yeah, so look, this is a nice little place, man. They made these people move their store. That's wrong. They should have just let them stay there. Somebody probably complained. Some sucker. Somebody just probably complained. Yes, this is my YouTube channel. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. Why are you here? Why are you here? This is my YouTube channel. Me and my 66,000 subscribers like talking about whatever we want to talk about. Why are you here? Why are you here? Go about your business, fam. Why are you so concerned about what's happening over here on our platform, on our YouTube channel? Sorry about touching your mango. I didn't know. Could I ask you a question real quick? Why your voice sounds so different when you speak your language than when you speak English? She speak English. It sounds so soft. She speak her language. It's about to be a fight. She a cutie. Yeah. So they tore this place up. Motherfuckers is like, Jack Frost, you got to talk about what I want you to talk about. No, man. This is a middle of the day live. I'm in here talking about whatever I want to talk about. If you don't want to talk about it, you could just bounce. How about that? People are weird, fam. That's why I be telling you, I don't think I live in the real world, man. If anybody else came to somebody with the type of energy people come to me, whack, nobody would pay them no attention. Like, niggas would not be paying them no attention. No. She was nice to me. She need a green card? I'm over here laughing, but hell, I need a wife. Now, what was I talking about? So lithium. Somebody tried to say that somebody gave him lithium or he was hit with lithium. I believe lithium is like acid or some shit like that, right? So somebody, I heard somewhere somebody said they tried to fry his brain. Also, remember, we heard that he was released from the hospital. Remember that part? There was the stuff going out. Have a nice day now. They had the remember they was busy talking about how he, how you say that? He was getting let out the hospital. Then all of a sudden he not getting let out the hospital and they holding him longer. So I don't know if the he's coming out the hospital was just a lie. They might have just been lying. What the hell do I know? Or if they just had him projected to be getting let out the hospital, and then all of a sudden they weren't able to allow for it to happen because he had some kind of relapse. So, dog, I just don't be talking to people because I don't be want to argue, fam. It might be from the jab. I'm one of those people that don't get anything the government try to tell you to get, fam. Oh, lithium's a mood stabilizer, but that shit, from what I hear, they said it could fry your brain if you take too much, fam. I don't know what it is, fam. Obviously, you can tell I don't know what it is. But I heard that if you take too much of it, it could fry your brain. That's what I heard. And you're saying it's an antidepressant. And if you take too many antidepressants, you see what happened to those people. You saying it's an antidepressant. You see what happens when people take too much of that medicated antidepressant shit. They turn into a zombie, fam. So they really came for him. You said he'll have organ failure first. I wouldn't know. But I don't put nothing back. I think the jab has a lot to do with a lot of shit. Lithium could cause headaches, muscle weakness, twitching, blurred vision, loss of coordination, tremors, confusion, seizures, and coma. And currently he's in a coma, which I think he had a seizure first. I mean, I don't know that to be sure, but I could have swore that I read somewhere that he had a seizure and then he went to the hospital based on that. My wife got the jab like a year later, now fighting breast cancer. I don't know. I'm sorry to hear about that, Judah. Yes, they also put lithium in. It might be a different type of lithium. I don't think they're trying to I don't think they're trying to do any kind of mood manipulation for the batteries. I don't think they're like, yo, we need to manipulate these batteries to be in a better mood. I don't think that that's what they're doing. I don't think they're like, these batteries has been getting too depressed. That's interesting. I don't think that's what's happening. Mitochondritis is happening frequently. Yes, it is. Okay, but we're not here talking about that right now. So you can discuss that all you want, but I'm going to also discuss something different. So as far as this whole lithium thing, allegedly, they tried to fry his brain with lithium. So now that you're telling me what lithium is, because I had no idea, like I've already told y'all. Shout out to Job for 9 joining Frost Army. I don't know what that. I see the name, so you might be one of those people trying to get me kicked off the internet too. Let me tell y'all some funny shit. So I'm just gonna say this, and this is in no disrespect to anybody, but I don't care how bad anything gets. I'm not selling the BBN network. You're more likely for me to sell the BBN network if I was a fucking millionaire than if I didn't have anything. Why would you sell the one thing that you have if you have nothing? That doesn't even make sense to me. That doesn't even make sense. You have nothing, so you're gonna sell the one little thing that you have. All MMORP should have showed you that that's the wrong way to go. Anybody that don't know, that's like video games online. Never do that, fam. Never sell your last. The fuck? I'm not selling. There is nothing that's going to make me sell. I'm not selling. That's just nothing that's going to, there's nothing. If if I don't want to talk about what I'm ready to do first, but I'm ready to do stuff first. I'm never doing that. The things that I'm ready to do before I do that, I'm just never doing that. That's not an option. I don't even want to think about it, to be honest with you. Anyway, who's gonna hate my type? You said resuscitated? No. Did you hear that he was resuscitated when he first? Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm assuming whenever you have anybody that has any kind of organ failure or anybody that has any kind of coma, I'm assuming that they had to be resuscitated at one point or another. I look at it like this, as far as why would I sell my brand? It just, it don't, it just, I can't even explain it because it don't make sense. It just don't make sense. It just don't make sense. Somebody was like, yeah, but um, Jay-Z Jay-Z's rich. Jay-Z has enough money that he could sell a thing and then make a new thing. Jay-Z has enough equity. Because you got to pay attention when people try to. Just got to pay attention. Shout out to the people that actually tried to buy it from me. I'm not mad at them or nothing like that. It's just that I had to tell the person so many different times that I wasn't going to do it, that I just started feeling the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not angry or upset. I just started feeling the way. It's not worth anything to you. It's worth everything to me. Anyway, get back to what we're talking about. So, another reason why I would never sell is because I think people purposely were trying to hurt my business to force me to sell. So pride alone, I would never sell. Just because of pride. Just pride alone, I would never sell. I will die first. Pride alone. Knowing that there's people that wanted to destroy my platform in order so it will be devalued so other people could buy it. Pride alone, I would just never do it. Just never. And I don't care what happens, and I don't care who does what. God has to come down here with his own mouth and tell me. Anything other than that, I'm not doing it, and I don't care. I don't care what happens. Not just to me, but to whoever. That energy. Anyway. What else y'all want to talk about, man? Put it in the chat. If the only people that's going to be in here talking to me is the people that hate me and want me dead, man, I'm going to get ready to go do something else. Anybody else in here? Or is it just them, man? There's no reason for me to be. I don't want to talk to them, so there's no reason for me to be in here. The only people that's going to be in here is the people that hate me and want me dead, man. I'm just going to bounce. Anybody else in here? How do I know what's going on with them? I haven't been paying any attention to what's going on with Putin and Russia. If something pops up, I'll tell you about it. Other than that, I'm not going to talk about it. Oh, you think I'm going to talk about something where I'm at and create a situation where my neighbors dislike me because of my position? Nah, I'm good. Tucker Carlson. That's the dude that just got fired from Fox, right? So for years, Tucker Carlson did his job. He was the right wing of, he was a voice for the right wing community, right? So for years he did his job. And his job meant him saying and doing things that our community shouldn't and wouldn't like. Let's just be clear on that. I can't be mad at him for doing the job that they was paying him for. So I can't be, what I would like to know is, why did he actually get fired? I think that's more interesting, because the secrets that that guy must have, like, why did he actually get fired? What was the thing that made them decide to fire him? I think that's more interesting than anything. I would like to know that. But as far as Tucker Carlson getting fired, fucking the black dude got fired too. I think he tried to say he got fired because he was gay. I don't know what the fuck, fam. Yeah, he said something about a dude don't fight like white man, and they said it. Well, when they're ready to, okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. This is the best way I could put it. So I used to work for Flat Rate. I mean, pardon me. I used to work there also, but I used to work for FJC security, right? So when I was working there, I used to get in trouble all the time, fam. All the damn time. I'm telling you, I got in trouble all the time. I did what the hell I wanted to do. But I'm saying that to say I did do the actual job that I was supposed to do. I did that right. But you know, I played pool. I was never on post. I went to the store whenever I wanted to. I just did whatever I wanted to. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And whenever they wrote me up, I wrote I did it. So I literally had a file with paperwork like this. And remember, these are pages. Like this. My file was like this. Why am I saying all that? So some shit had happened where some people wanted me fired. I didn't do anything. Honestly. They just saw a situation where some other dude tried to start a fight with me, tried to hit me. I didn't even get an opportunity to throw a punch back. They said I threw a punch back, yada yada, this and this and that. So they were gonna fire me, fam, because my paperwork has so much paperwork. They could have just reached in there, grabbed any which one of these papers, and just fired me on the spot, fam. That's what I think they did to Tucker Carlson. They know that they gonna get rid of you. They know that you got some shit going on, and they just hold on to that until it's time to get rid of you. That's it. That's all they did. And also, just so we could be clear, I would have been fired if not for Miss Ballard. Shout out to Miss Ballard. She had my back. She told them she was gonna get FJC kicked out of the whole fucking building. She was gonna have the whole security, this whole security detail removed from the whole building if they didn't bring me back. Shout out to Miss Ballard. She a real one, for real, for real. So that's probably all they did to Tucker Carlson. They got something on him while he was still doing the thing that they want him to do at a high, really well. They don't complain. Everything is all good. And then as soon as they want to get rid of you, then they bring up some shit that you did a couple of months ago. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's that simple. Somebody just came in here and made fun of that person that just died, man. That's how I keep trying to tell you, these people is with Satan. Somebody just came in here and made fun of the guy that just died, fam. Somebody just came in here and made fun of the guy that just died on the train, fam, getting choked out. I keep trying to tell you these people was Satan. They was Satan, fam. Y'all keep laughing and joking with these people all y'all want. Y'all keep thinking that these people is funny. Y'all keep thinking that these people got a point. These people don't got no point, fam. They just evil. Dude, they're just evil, fam. They're just evil. Like, they're not even funny, fam. Like, none of them. They're not even funny. They're just evil, mean-spirited people. That's it. So I think that nine guy, he's with them. He just pretending like he nine. That's all. Anyway, watch, listen, look at how the nine guy comments. I promise you. Just pay attention. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. In any regard. So just pay attention to how he comments. Watch. He's with them. That's why he went and green teamed immediately. I didn't even talk about green team. How would he even know the green team? I didn't bring it up on nothing. The decline of empathy and humanity is wild and sad. Fam, do you understand that that's what I'm always talking about? Do you understand that that's always what I'm talking about? I'm always talking about how people don't care about other people. I'm always talking about how people don't care about other people, fam. People don't care. I keep trying to tell you. A lot of these people are just evil, fam. They're just evil. There's no rhyme. There's no reason. They're not trying to do nothing. They're not trying to help you. They're not trying to create a situation. They're not trying to do none of that shit. They just evil. That's it. They just want to see the destruction of other people's lives. That's it. They're just evil. Keep trying to tell y'all that. Nobody listens to me. God first, man. Stay protected. Understand that when you come outside, you outside with a whole bunch of demons, fam. In any regard, we'll talk about the dude on the train. That whole situation is terrible. I'm going to tell you why that whole situation is terrible. The reason why New York City has so many homeless, you want to know why? I'll tell you why the homeless is so bad in New York City. It's not only because the cost of living is high. It's literally because people don't care about other people, fam. Literally. People just don't care about other people. That's it. When I worked at the homeless shelter as a security guard, I promise you, that was probably the first time in my life I realized just how much people just don't care. Not everybody, obviously, but that we have such a large demographic of people who they just don't care about other people, fam. They just don't care. And everybody always assumes that when you're doing bad, you did something wrong. You know how many people doing bad and they didn't do shit wrong, fam? They didn't do anything wrong. They did everything right. They just had the wrong people around them. That's it. That's why you see people struggle, then all of a sudden they make it. Because they always had it. They just had the wrong people around them. They had people around them that they shouldn't have had around them. That's it. That's why you see people struggle, and then make it. That's why. Period. Dude was supposed to be some kind of impersonator on the train. He was doing Michael Jackson impersonations on the train. He had a hard life. If he on the train doing Michael Jackson impersonations, he probably don't got no family. He probably don't got no friends. He probably don't have no nothing. He probably don't have no nothing. You see a lot of mental health issues everywhere, fam. To be perfectly honest with you, I see just as many mental health issues in the regular world that I do in homeless shelters. I'm just being honest with you. I see just as many mental health issues when I walk down the block. I see just as many, fam. Our kids, they suffering. The kids is suffering so bad. The mental, the okay, so think about how many people you know grew up in the era that you grew up in where mental health wasn't a big deal. It was an issue. There was shit going on, but it wasn't like it is now. Now think about the kids that's growing up in this world right now where mental health is just terrible. What do you think is going to be going on with them when they reach their early 20s? What do you think is going to be going on with them when they reach their mid 20s? They currently living in a world where 9 out of every 10 adults has probably got a mental health issue that they cannot hide and that they're also trying to push on other people. The kids are screwed, fam. And not all kids, by the way. Our kids. Our kids. Not all kids. Because our kids are the only kids that all live in America, fam. You got other races of people, they got their kids in other countries. Our kids is the only kids that all live in America, fam. All of our kids live in America. Think about that for one moment. Think about that. Other people could send their kids back to whatever country they from. And they might have issues and they might have mental health problems and crime and all that other shit, but they don't got what we got over here in America. What that shit that we got going on over here in America is wild animal crazy. Just the lack of care for one another. Like there's just a lack of care. Like there's no concern for other people's welfare. There's no concern for other people's well-being. You have people that consider it their job to try to destroy other people or try to get other people to kill themselves. This is America, fam. You give it about 2 more generations. What do you think? How bad do you think it's gonna be for our people in 2 more generations, fam? Because it's literally not getting better. It's only getting worse. So 2 more generations, how bad do you think it's gonna be? How bad do you think it's gonna be in 2 more generations? And y'all wonder why the Bible say to kill certain people. We supposed to kill people that's doing. I'm gonna say something, and this is something that people don't know and don't get. There's a reason why the Bible say to kill certain people, fam. They say purge certain people from your communities, fam. Certain people you're not supposed to give a second chance. You're supposed to get them out of your community, fam. However you do it is how you do it. But we're not getting those people out of our community. We're being forced to embrace them and embrace whatever weirdo shit they talking about. Other people could go back to their country, fam. We in America. We are here. We have to embrace all the bullshit you niggas vote for. You're supposed to purge people from your communities. That's the problem. That's the issue. When y'all see a hater, y'all don't purge the hater. When y'all see a rapist, y'all don't purge the rapist. When you see a murderer, y'all don't purge the murderer. Y'all let the people stay around. I do what God say do. When I see people with these type of conducts and doing whatever they doing along this line, I don't deal with them no more. I do what God say do. God say not to deal with those people, so I don't deal with them. I don't chase after them. I don't try to hurt their lives. I don't try to do nothing to them. God says purge them from our communities, so I purge them. They got y'all believing that you're supposed to find. How you gonna find a middle ground for somebody who's? How you gonna find a middle ground for somebody who got a mental health disorder, fam? How you looking for a middle? How you looking for a middle ground with somebody that got a mental health disorder? That don't even make sense. Hey, that don't even make sense, fam. You know somebody is 100% bonkers, wacko, crazy, and you trying to find a middle ground with them to try to figure out where y'all can meet in the middle. Why would you do that? That don't make sense. I'd rather just not deal with the person. Everybody wins. They could continue to go do whatever craziness they do, and I could continue not having that craziness in my life. Imagine how evil a person got to be to try to make you wanna live inside of whatever bullshit they're doing that you don't want to have no parts of. You know how evil that is, man. Anyway, so the dude got killed, the Michael Jackson guy. They need to find the dude that choked him out. He need to go to jail. You can't choke people out on the train. I don't care if you don't like them. I don't care if you're angry at them. I don't care if you see them, you think they homeless. I don't care if they're being loud. I don't care if they're yelling and they're screaming. You can't choke people out on the train and kill them, fam. That's just a law. That's a law, fam. You can't do that. So they need to go find the guy. He needs to be held accountable. The people, hey, what's up there, little cutie? He needs to be held accountable. She got a pretty smile, too. Pretty smile. He needs to be held accountable. Let's just be clear. The dudes that held him down, he needs to be held accountable. There needs to be a trial. I'm not standing here talking about who needs to go to jail and who shouldn't be going to jail. I'm not a judge and I'm not part of the jury. But there needs to be a trial. That's a fact. There 100% needs to be a trial. Don't let nobody lie to you. 9 times out of 10, the dude is gonna get indicted. He should be indicted. There has to be a trial. Period. I do not want this to be another situation where people look at this guy like he's a vigilante. You can't run up on people and choke them out for 15 minutes. That's just not something you could do. Copy? You can't do that. You can't choke people out for 15 minutes. You can't tell me that you was choking somebody for 15 minutes and you thought that they might still be alive. And you have military training. You just can't tell me that. Now, if you're a regular weirdo on the street that's trying to fight and you don't know nothing about nothing and you accidentally choke a fool to death, I think that that's way more likely than somebody that's been in the military and know how to do an appropriate chokehold. Because you do know a lot of people don't even know how to actually do a chokehold. Y'all know that, right? So he's in the military. He knows how to do an actual chokehold, not one of them fake chokeholds that your brothers probably showed you, you know, when they was bigger than you so they could take advantage of you. Not one of those fucking chokeholds. A real chokehold, fam. For everybody that don't know, if you lock on a real chokehold, the nigga gasping like that, fam. A real chokehold, not these fake chokeholds. A real one where you lock it in and there's no air. Think about it like this. UFC fighters are top tier professional athletes. Do you see how quick they tap out after a rear naked choke? They tap damn near immediately, fam. They tap damn near immediately after a rear naked choke. Those is professional athletes that's been gearing their bodies up to be able to go through punishment. This dude was hungry, starving. This dude was hungry, starving. Hungry, starving. And if they don't get tapped, they get slept. My dude. That's why they tap my dude. The rear naked choke. If somebody gets you in a rear naked choke and they get that shit locked in, it's a wrap, fam. Maybe if you standing, you could get, I mean, this dude was malnutrition. He ain't been eating. He ain't been had nothing to drink. There's no telling how bad his health was. If he ain't been eating, he ain't been having nothing to drink. He probably doesn't have anywhere safe to sleep. So he hasn't had any real rest. He hasn't had any real food. He hasn't had any real anything, fam. and some dude is laying on him, choking him, while another guy is holding his hands down and holding his legs. All this dude was probably trying to do was get arrested so he could go to jail. It's probably all he was trying to do. Get arrested in a non-violent way so he could go to jail. He just wanted to argue with the cops, man. That's what he was probably trying to do. He just wanted to argue with the cops, man. That's it. That's all I think he was trying to do. I don't think he was trying to do whatever. That's all I think he was trying to do, fam. Argue with the cops. I'm going to see how much water on this court. Because this court, for some strange reason, whenever it rains, it's like the water stay on the court for like 2 damn days or some shit. Like, it'd be terrible. It's like, it's just the water don't come up. It could be because of the paint that they use, which is dope, by the way, because it don't peel up or come up. So shout out to that. But yeah, it just holds the water. Yeah, it's water over there. Maybe tomorrow. It might be decent tomorrow. Maybe hoop out tomorrow. Hooping out tomorrow means I'm just shooting the hoops myself a little. Hit that like button. Let's send out some notifications. Hit that like button. Somebody put my Cash App in the chat. Somebody might want to donate. Somebody put my Cash App in the chat. Y'all know if y'all donate, y'all gonna make the people that y'all don't like angry, right? Y'all know when y'all donate, y'all make the people that don't like me angry. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Somebody put the Cash App in the chat though. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I don't know you. I'll check and see if I got it. Hold on. Oh, you said super chat. Oh, no. I thought you said Cash App.